This is a haunted story inspired from a true incident. In 1870, a priest named Father William was called to perform an exorcism on a girl in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. The girl's name was Helen. She was levitating around the house, shaking people's hands, and even speaking in tongues. So her parents were certain that she was possessed by a demon. But when Father William arrived, he found that Helen's parents had already been fighting with the demon for some time. They had already done an exorcism on their daughter, and they wanted Father William to do one too. But the problem was that after Father William prayed over Helen and cast out the demon didn't leave. It actually cursed him back and his bloodline forever. And now, 150 years later, a young pastor named Thomas is trying to break the curse. Thomas is a young pastor who has just moved to Gettysburg. He's looking forward to starting his new life here, but he soon finds out that the church he's inherited has a dark history. The pastor before him took his own life after trying to exorcise a demon in the church, and now Thomas is being called to do the same. A mother comes to him in the middle of the night begging for help. Her son Billy is levitating around the house and speaking in the voices of dead soldiers. Thomas knows that he has to help this boy, but he also knows that he's in for a fight. As he's leading the ritual, the boy suddenly stops speaking and looks directly at Thomas and says, "You don't have the power to defeat me." Then the lights start to flicker and the candles start to go out. Suddenly, Billy starts speaking again, but this time he's speaking in the voice of the demon. He tells Thomas that he is not powerful enough to defeat him and that he should just give up. But Thomas isn't about to let this demon win. He continues the exorcism, and eventually the demon is forced to leave the boy's body. But instead of leaving the room, the demon speaks directly to Thomas and tells him that he's been inside him this whole time, that he's the one who drove his ancestors to build the church in this place, that he was the one who tempted Father William, and that he will continue to tempt his descendants, until one of them gives in to his power. Thomas knows that the only way to stop this demon is to banish it back to hell, so he takes the battle to the streets of Gettysburg. He confronts the demon at every turn, but the demon seems to be everywhere at once. It taunts him, it tempts him, but Thomas holds firm until they reach the Gettysburg battlefield. Here the demon grows weak, and Thomas gains the upper hand. He drives the demon towards the old church, and just as the sun rises, he casts it out. The demon screams as it leaves, vowing revenge. But Thomas knows that he's won, at least for now. But then the unthinkable happens. The demon didn't go to hell. It went straight to Thomas, possessing him and insisting him to kill himself. That was the end of the story. If you like such kind of scary videos, then subscribe for more.